For this video, we'll look at how students will work with understanding clocks in Unit 7. The main standard focused on in this video is MD3, where students will tell and write time in hours and half hours using analog and digital clocks. This unit is about 15 days, and our goal is for students to be able to tell the difference between an analog clock and a digital clock. Most students are very familiar with our digital clocks. They have their hour, the colon, and then the minutes. So most of our focus will likely need to be placed on using the analog clock as they have seen them, but are not as familiar with finding the time on them. So as students work with their analog clocks, we do have manipulatives that they can use to actually move the hour hand and the minute hand. The goal of this is that they can see as the hour hand moves between two numbers, we use the preceding number to tell the hour. We can front load and tell that we're counting by fives as we go around, but the main focus is that we recognize our 6 matches up with our 30 for minutes on the digital clock. And that when we are at 12, that will match up for our 00 on the digital clock as well. So as we're going, we can front load what the other numbers will be used as, but when we're looking at completing assessments or marking a understanding for the standard, we need to focus on the 30 and our 0. So as students are working through this unit, we will have different times where they have to go back and forth between the two to make sure that they are able to have a similar representation for both. So for some, students will be given a picture of an analog clock. And as they are working with their analog clock and becoming able to read it or even write the time themselves, they will be able to pull the correct digital time to match. It can also go the opposite way, where students are given a picture of a digital time and students then need to move their analog clock to match that. So as students progress through this unit, we are looking for them to increase in being able to use digital and analog clocks to show the same time.